We went back-to-back days knocking out this day trade on Bloom Energy, ticker symbol BE. I'm gonna go through exactly how I was able to do that with my high five day trading strategy. So back here on Thursday, we had this symmetrical triangle form and we had a breakout. We went ahead and entered this breakout. We have options on this name long as well. So we're already following this. So we added a position here to the long side with only shares. And then we wrote it and we took profits about, about one every 1 to 1.5% on the way up. We trimmed out and we locked in, about at the end of the day, 3 to 4% on this name. Now let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday we saw that this beautiful bull flag had formed. As we see here, we saw that we were consolidating from those highs of Thursday into Friday. We saw that this was a very stiff level here at about $28. About the $28 level is a very stiff resistance. So we have resistance that we have to break through. So what do we need? We need volume. We need the high five indicator, which is this red and green line. When it flips to green and we get a bullish cross through the smoothing line, the yellow line, then we know that that is also a bullish indicator. So what do I look for? I look for a charting pattern. I look for the high five indicator to go green, have a bullish cross. And I also look for volume to come into this name, as we need volume to push over this $28 level. So I was watching this and I had this set up pre-market yesterday, and essentially I was waiting for a breakout of this um bull flag. So I got the replay right here, so I'll kind of walk you through the trade. So that's gonna be way too fast. um let's restart that. Sorry. Let's go for a one, because I forget that we're on a 15-minute. All right, so it's very quick, but we're gonna have to go lower. Jeez. It's very quick, but essentially we entered here at $28.07. We set our stop loss at a 2-to-1 ratio, and we got this $29 level by measuring this move. So measuring the move is taking the bottom of the bull flag to the top of the bull flag, placing that on top of the breakout, and there you go. You have your $29 um, measured move. And a measured move essentially just tells you, well, it took all this consolidation. This is how far. This is the consolidation range. So you take that range and you put it on top of the breakout, and that's where you're going to go typically. So we entered here off this beautiful volume. This name was getting some hype behind it, and then we had some pullbacks. I was entering in down here and just continuing to scale in to this name, and we built out our position as we kind of just went sideways in here, and then we we as you see it, we broke out, and we shot up higher. Now you see these wicks in here. These were back and forth wicks, but here's my thing. We stayed above this. We got this bullish cross, and then we stayed above this high five indicator is also a 9 EMA, so it runs like a 9 EMA, and this is a smoothing line. So as long as we stayed above the 9 EMA, as you see, a couple little cracks lower, that was pre-market, a couple little cracks lower, but we were good. Like, we didn't hit our stop loss. And then essentially once we got up to our first profit target, we took 1/3 profits. So we took 1/3 off the table. And then essentially we basically did one of these where we came up here, we put our stop loss underneath our 9 EMA, and we held good. So I did a 1-to-1, and then essentially we kept climbing. And then once we got up here, I moved the stop loss up to break even, and I just kind of followed the 9 EMA here and the high five indicator. And then we hit our second profit target. Obviously took out another 1/3, and then my whole thing is I'm just gonna let the last 1/3 ride until the setup and the trade goes against us. So that's what we did. And when we got up here, I set my stop loss. Actually, to be totally honest, I set my stop loss right about there, and it came down and tagged our stop loss perfectly. So we did end up getting no, sorry. That was not where I added the stop loss. I waited till we pulled up here, and I added the stop loss because I was aiming for 30. So we were up here, and I aimed for the stop loss here underneath the 90 MA, right at it. It came down, touched it perfectly, and it got us out of this name. So we did miss out on about another 2 or so% in gains, but it is what it is. In total, in this name, we made about from all of the profit targets, we made about, I would say, a little over 3 to 4% on this name. So the trade worked out very, very well, and it would have been an exit right here whenever we flipped to red on the high five indicator. But like I said, we did get stopped out here. We were just, I didn't know how far this was going to run today or yesterday. I had it pegged at 30, and I was good with that. And I didn't know if it was actually going to get there, so I put a pretty tight stop loss down here just to make sure I lock in a lot of those gains. So we did end up making about 3 to 4% on this name. It was a very great day trade, and not a big headache at all. So I just wanted to review this really great day trade that we had um, Thursday and Friday, and just talk about the high five strategy a little bit for the day trading one. I have yeah. So if you like this video and you want more trade reviews to kind of see, my breakdowns of trades and how I enter and how I exit them, give this a like and a follow and give me a follow, and definitely comment below that you'd like to see more of these. Thanks, guys. Catch you in the next one.